Why did my beauty transformation make my husband think I was having an affair? So I finally got a promotion at work and decided to treat myself to all the beauty stuff I'd been wanting for years, but couldn't afford. I'm talking facials, lash extensions, professional highlights, the works. I was so excited because I'd been saving Pinterest boards of looks I wanted to try since like 2019. For context, I'd been working at the same company for 5 years, barely scraping by, and any extra money went to bills or emergencies. I used to walk past the fancy salon in town and dream about getting my hair done there someday. I'd watch YouTube tutorials, but could never afford the products. When that promotion came through with a 40% raise, I literally cried in my car because I knew I could finally do this for myself. The first week I got my lashes done, Mark complimented me and seemed happy. I felt like a completely different person, confident, put together, beautiful. I kept catching myself in mirrors and smiling, but then I got my hair highlighted and suddenly he started asking weird questions like, who suggested this color? And did someone at work recommend this salon? I thought he was just being curious, so I didn't think much of it. But then I booked a facial package and got my eyebrows professionally shaped. The esthetician told me I had beautiful skin and just needed the right care. For the first time in years, I felt genuinely pretty without makeup. When I came home glowing and feeling amazing, he was sitting at the kitchen table with his arms crossed. He straight up asked me if I was seeing someone else because you've never cared about this stuff before, and why are you suddenly so interested in looking good? I tried explaining that I finally had the money to do things I'd always wanted, but he kept pushing. He said I was acting different, and that normal wives don't just randomly decide to get all these treatments. The way he said normal wives made my stomach drop. It felt like he was trying to shame me back into my old insecure self. Then he asked if my coworkers were putting ideas in my head, or if I was trying to impress someone at the office. I could see the suspicion in his eyes, and it broke my heart. I started crying and told him about all those years I wanted to feel beautiful, but couldn't afford it. I explained how I'd window shop at Sephora and leave empty-handed, how I'd use drugstore mascara until it was completely dried up, how I'd watch other women get their nails done and feel so envious. I told him about the nights I'd lie awake feeling invisible and worthless, how I'd avoid mirrors because I hated what I saw, but instead of understanding, he got angrier and said I was being dramatic and making excuses. What hurt most was realizing he'd been comfortable with my insecurity. He liked that I didn't feel pretty enough to attract attention from other men. The thought made me feel sick because I'd been battling self-esteem issues for years, and instead of helping me heal, he seemed threatened by my confidence. He actually said I was getting too big for my britches, which made me want to scream. The worst part is I felt so confident and beautiful for the first time in years, and instead of being supportive, he made me feel guilty for taking care of myself. Every morning when I'd do my skincare routine, I'd catch him watching me with this suspicious look. He started commenting on how long I spent getting ready, asking why I needed to look so done up just to go grocery shopping. Last night, he even suggested I was wasting our money on vanity when I mentioned wanting to get my nails done next month. He said the old me was good enough, and he didn't understand why I needed to change. The word change hit me like a slap because I realized he saw my happiness as a threat. Now I'm second-guessing everything and wondering if I should just go back to how I looked before. Was it wrong of me to want to feel beautiful?